What is up, Mile High Horseman? This is your lead horseman, Corwin, and welcome to episode 3 of the Mile High Horseman Show. I got my co-host with me,
Turbo Days.
and tonight we're going to be talking about TJ Ward. He got into a little trouble this last week. We're also going to be talking about, let's see what else we're going to be talking about. Okay, screw it. Let's start again.
Yep. Rockies Avalanche. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
What is up, Mile High Horseman? This is your lead horseman, Corwin, and welcome to episode 3 of the Mile High Horseman Show. I got my co-host with me.
Turbo Days.
And tonight we're going to be talking about the Rockies and Avalanche, what I think of their season so far. Wait a minute, what am I saying? The fucking Avalanche already lost already. Shit. All right, let me try again.
Okay.
This is going to take a while, man. Fucking A.
Okay.
What is up, Mile High Horseman? This is your lead horseman, Corwin, and welcome to episode 3 of the Mile High Horseman Show. I got my co-host with me.
Turbo Days.
And tonight we're going to be talking about TJ Ward. He got into a little trouble this last week. We're going to be discussing our thoughts about it. We're going to be talking about the Rockies, what I think of theirs. This is going to mostly be me. I'm going to be talking about what I think of the Rockies and what I think of the Avalanche this past year, what I thought of their season. We're going to announce the Mile High Horseman of the Month. And we're also going to be talking about who the Broncos should cut from the roster this coming season. First, let's start off with the Mile High Horseman of the Month. Jerry, take it away.
So we decided that John Payne will be the April member of the month for the Mile High Horseman group. He got a couple people into the group, inviting them into the group, and he ended up impressing me and Adrian enough to get the honor. So congrats to John Payne, and just think, everyone, if you guys invite your friends, you could possibly become the member of the month too. Invitations to our group is really important, and to make it bigger and better, that's what you got to do. Is you got to invite your Bronco friends. If you want to support us, that's the best way to support us. So thank you, John Payne, for what you do.
Okay, guys, now we're going to be talking about, this is mostly going to be me. This is my specialty, so I'm mostly going to be talking a little bit about the Broncos. I mean, not the Broncos. Okay, let me start that again. Okay, guys, we're going to move on to Rockies and Avalanche. Let's first start off with the Avalanche. Obviously, it wasn't the end that we wanted. The Avalanche lost to the Minnesota Wild in the first round in Game 7 in overtime. But, overall, though, it was a great season. Patrick Waugh coming back to Denver was a great thing. And then the first opening night that we saw against the Ducks, when he went... Okay, let me try that again. Let me start again. Okay, guys, now we're going to move on to Rockies and Avalanche. Let's first start off with the Avalanche, what I thought of their season this year. Overall, it was a really great season with Patrick Waugh coming back and Joe Sakic going up to the higher-ups. It was a really good thing to see. And, just remembering, like, when I was, 5, 6 years old, just watching Joe Sakic and Patrick Waugh do their thing. It was amazing. And Adam Foote, Peter Forsberg. So I'm an old-school Avalanche fan. But seeing this year, the first opening night against the Ducks, seeing Patrick Waugh go that far, to stick up for his players, almost pushing the glass on the fucking Ducks coach was fucking hilarious. And you saw that he would, stick his neck out for his players to defend his players. So I thought that was awesome. And I think that's something that the Avalanche really needed, was a real true leader, because Joe Sacco was a complete fucking failure. I always hated him. He was a piece of shit coach. We would never accomplish anything with him. And then when Patrick Waugh came, I was completely fucking stunned by it, but it was something I always wanted. But yeah, I mean, that's something that the Avalanche needed. They needed to get a fire lit under them, and that really motivated them for this season. At one time, I think they did win about 10 games in a row. It was awesome. But what was your thoughts on the Avalanche season this year?
I mean, you have Gabriel Landeskog, who everyone loves him, and but he had McKinnon as well. He was a great player. I really enjoyed Stastny. He's a star. When I went to the Vancouver Canucks game, there was a breakaway for a goal with Stastny, and he's probably my favorite player for the Avalanche. I am kind of biased because I was actually rooting for the Wild a little bit because I knew that the Avalanche were favored to win that series against them, and I didn't expect the Wild to advance to the next round at all to play the Blackhawks. But the season for the Avalanche fans, you guys should be very happy. I thought you guys would go farther in the playoffs. That was a letdown for sure because you guys were number one seed in the playoffs, but yeah, no, you guys should be really proud of what you guys did for 1 year of hockey in the NHL. So that's my take on the Avalanche this season. There was a lot of there was a lot of wins at the very end for you guys. At the end of the third period, you guys would eke out a win, or in overtime, you guys would get a lot of wins. So that's definitely what you want to see. They're not the worst team in the NHL anymore. So definitely.
I mean, like, just coming from last year, just comparing this year to last year. I mean, last year it was just a complete horrible year. Coming off the lockout of a shortened season, and with Joe Sacco, the jackass coach, who did never know exactly what to do, and then coming from nothing, and then being in the playoffs just in 1 year. And like you said, a star like Paul Stastny and Nathan McKinnon, the rookie of the year, in my opinion. Just an incredible thing, just to see. It's just a huge turnaround in just 1 year. I expect this team, the Avalanche, to be a Stanley Cup favorite for the next few years to come. Now moving on to the Colorado Rockies. Let me say this. The Rockies, their offense is doing great right now. We're hitting the ball really good. But the thing is the pitching. That's the always the concern with the Rockies. Something we've been needing for quite a long time. Yolis Chassin can't do it on his own, obviously. But right now our best pitcher, in my opinion, would be Rex Brothers. And that's something that I thought I would never say. But hold on a sec. What's going on here? Okay, let's see. No, that's not going to work. No. All right. Hold on. Let's try that again.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me go to Yahoo Sports real quick.
And I'm gonna ask you what's your favorite pitcher of all time for the Rockies is. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You just tell me who you think, because I don't know much about Rocky pitchers.
Oh, that had to be Ubaldo Jimenez. That dude was just insane.
I'll ask that, and then I'll ask the ERA with the pitching staff when you talk about the pitchers. Like what's the player's ERA?
All right. 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to move on to Colorado Rockies baseball. This is mostly what like I said, this because I'm from Colorado. I usually support all of the Colorado teams. First, we're going to start off with the Rockies. Okay, let me try that again. Now we're going to move on to Colorado Rockies baseball. Right now, the Rockies are hitting the ball really damn good. They're one of the top teams in the MLB. I was going to say NHL. In the MLB when it comes to hits. But the only concern I have is, as always with the Rockies every year, is the pitching. Right now, our best pitcher right now, Jordan Lyles, has a 3.5 ERA. Jorge De La Rosa has 44 strikeouts, and Jordan Lyles also has 5 wins. But let's see. Hold on a second. What the fuck? Okay, hold on a second. All right, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm trying to pull up these stats and they're not loading, and I can't do it like off the top of my head like that. You know
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let me try it one more time. All right, guys. Now we're gonna move on to. Okay, hold on. What the hell? Oh, I didn't know about that. Okay, that's a big loss right there. I just found out about this. Nolan Arenado's on the DL. Oh my God, that sucks. Damn, that fucking sucks. All right, well I'll mention that then. Now we're going to talk some Colorado Rockies baseball. Right now, the Rockies are hitting the ball pretty good, and obviously Troy Tulowitzki is the hottest of them all. Right now, he's batting at 377, 13 home runs, and 35 RBIs. But as for the pitching, that's always been the concern with the Rockies. Right now, their worst pitcher is I think it's hold on a second. I can't do this right now. What the fuck is going on? I'm trying to pull up these fucking stats and it's not letting me do it.
What website you going on?
I'm on Yahoo Sports, but it's not letting me fucking.
Maybe you should go to Rockies.com or something.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? Yeah, I think there's a Rockies.com. They'll give you all the info.
Yeah.
Because they're a part of MLB.com.
Yeah.
That's easy. I'm right on there right now. It's pretty.
Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we're going to talk some. What's
Hold
going
on. It says Arenado breaks finger on head first slide.
Yeah, I'm pissed about that. I already. Oh.
We'll go back on that. We'll go back. Here, go.
Okay. And now we're going to talk some Colorado Rockies baseball. Right now, the Rockies are doing pretty good. But, when you're always going against the Braves, going up against Kimbrel as their closer, when you're down by 1 run, you might as well be down by 5 runs because he's a hell of a closer and you can barely get anything off of him. So, yeah, that's why the Rockies lost that game last night. But right now, overall, looking at this season, the Rockies are doing good. As for offense, they're hitting the ball pretty damn good. They're one of the leaders in the NL. But as to their pitching, that's always the concern with the Rockies every single year. The pitching is always a problem. Right now, look at Chad Bettis. I mean, his ERA is at 8.78. That's unacceptable. I mean, he played in 12 games and his ERA is 8.78. But I got no complaints about Jordan Lyles. He has 5 wins and a 3.45 ERA, and Jorge De La Rosa has been pounding the zone pretty good with 44 strikeouts. But as for the fielding, I gotta say, one of the best defenses in the league. Nolan Arenado, before he got hurt, was making the most insane plays at third base I've ever seen. He would do the jump throw. He would just catch the ball right in midair while he was diving. And now he's on the DL with a broken finger from a headfirst slide. And, that's a huge, huge blow to our defense. I mean, that really, really hurts to lose him. But as for Troy Tulowitzki, he's always at short. And right now he's leading the Rockies in hitting. He has a, let's see, batting. Right now, Troy Tulowitzki's batting at 377 with 13 home runs and 35 RBIs. But what do you think of the Rockies this year?
You guys got Morneau. You got Kadire, who I think that's some nice hitters. Coming they were playing for the Twins, so I think the Rockies, from what I can tell, they're doing pretty good considering where they normally are. So the Rockies, hopefully they get better and better. I'm not really a big Rockies fan. I was a big Rockies fan back when Larry Walker was playing, but yeah, I mean, I do watch a little bit of the Rockies a little bit. I mean, it's kind of harder to get Rockies coverage where I live, but yeah, hopefully, what's the ERA for some of the players for the pitchers?
Well, right now, like I said, Jordan Lyles, he has the best ERA on the team. He has a 3.45 ERA. But the worst would be Wilton Lopez. He's only played in 4 games, but he's already given up like 11.5 runs a game. That's unacceptable.
I can't even imagine having an 11 ERA.
And Chad Bettis isn't any better either, like I said. And surprisingly, Yoeli Chacin has a 4.5 ERA. That Yoeli Chacin from a couple of years ago, he was always pounding the zone. He was a good starter. But as for right now, he's kind of like in the middle. I'd like to see some improvement. But, yeah, Jordan Lyles right now, he's the man right now. He has 5 wins and a 3.5 ERA. That's pretty good. And Jorge De La Rosa has been having a good start too. But the thing is, the problem we have is not starting pitchers. It's the bullpen. some of those relievers, uh, our starters will get a lot of strikeouts, and then they'll eventually start giving up hits, and then we have to relieve them, obviously. Okay, hold on a second, man. I just gotta hold on a second. This is not gonna work. I'm gonna have to start this whole fucking segment over again because I'm trying to think of something to say and I can't fucking think of it. You know what I mean? Oh, he's gone again. Oh
Okay.
boy.
Well, no, I'm connected now. I got the wire right here. Look at that.
Oh, that's the Ethernet wire now.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's gonna settle it, I think.
Yeah, that's not
If
gonna. It's
that,
not
if
gonna
that
mess it
doesn't
up.
settle it, we got problems. But I've been going with Wi-Fi for a long time, so this is the first time in about a month or two since I've um, connected it. So I gotta get my headphones. Should we hold on?
You want to just start over because
Yeah,
you know
sure,
I
that
mean
works. Let's do it.
because I mean there's so much dead air in there and
Yeah, that's fine.
it's a lot to edit. So yeah, I might
Okay.
as well just start over again.
hmm Yeah, I'm just gonna let you know my freaking mom's gonna be coming back or coming from work, so that might ruin things too. So
Uh,
at 6 at the top of the hour. So yeah, she'll be coming around there. So
so if she does come back, then you're gonna have to probably stop then.
yeah, well, it's not that. It's just it'd be it freaking.
It'd be a little awkward.
Well, not that, but there's that. But then it's just like the noise would mess up. She's gonna open the door. You'll hear an open the door sound. You'll hear a shut sound. And probably walking up steps or
Oh,
something.
that's fine. I mean, I don't care about that. That's fine.
Okay. All right.
As
Cool.
long as it's like there's no awkwardness because like I don't want to cause no trouble or nothing.
No. It's just I don't know if she'll come over and talk, but we'll see. Okay. Let's do this.
And if she does, then I'll just wait.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. All right.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Let's start again.
And remember, I got to do the besides member of the month, but like the Terrell Davis field, the clinic.
Do you want to do the agenda, dude? Because
Yeah, sure. Why not? I can can just
because I've been doing it the past couple weeks. And,
Yeah.
Say
what's on this week's episode, Jared, or something like that. Okay, and I'll do it. But give me one. I just gotta get on the. I gotta get the. Okay. All right. Let's do this.
All right, there we go. 3,
That
2,
works for me.
1. What is up, Mile High Horseman? This is your lead horseman, Corwin, and welcome to episode 3 of the Mile High Horseman Show. I got my co-host with me.
Turbo Days.
And what are we going to be doing on the show tonight, Jared?
That's a very interesting question. You might. That's a very good question, good sir. I was trying to make it funny. Okay, do that. Good, good gentleman.
Oh man!
All right.
Oh boy, I'll put that in the blooper reel.
Okay. Anyways, we'll do it over. I'll be more serious. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Oh man. Okay, here we go. And okay. Let me get it out. Let me just stop laughing real quick. I got the giggles now. Okay, come on. It's not that funny. Come on, shut up. In 3, 2. Oh man. Okay, all right. I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, hold on. Before we start, I gotta get the card for the Mile High fact of the episode. So just 1 second. Okay.
All right. I guess we're ready then, right?
Yep.
All right. In 3, 2, 1. What is up, Mile High Horseman? This is your lead horseman, Corwin, and welcome to episode 3 of the Mile High Horseman Show. I got my co-host with me.
Turbo Days.
And what do we got on the schedule for tonight, Jared?
We have a lot on tap for this episode. We have Terrell Davis, who's going to be at a football clinic very soon in my hometown, as well as Avalanche and Rockies talk, in the highlights of who played well. The wrong topic.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
redo it. Yeah,
All
because
right, and you know what, dude? I'm thinking. I'm just gonna say fuck. Skip the Rockies and Avalanche because there's way too many stats to pull up at once. I think we'll do Rockies in one episode and then we'll do the Avalanche in another one.
if you want to, that's. I
Yeah,
mean, for me, I'm not going to be able to talk Avalanche for so long.
right.
Like how we did it that long was pretty much what's going to be like, and you don't want to.
You don't want to blow a whole segment on that, right?
I mean, I know you want to maybe go into Rockies more. You could just talk about how they're doing right now, and then maybe the next, and whenever that next episode is, you can fill in. I think you did good. I don't think you need to talk about ERAs so much.
Yeah.
Because that's when it gets really like just be general. I think and I want to say vague, but just be general and
Right.
what you're thinking about them, and you can specify who and whatnot. And I'll just mention that I like Kadire and Morneau, and that's all I'll talk about them. So,
Okay, that'll work then. But we'll do that on a different episode, I guess.
Oh, if you wish to, okay.
All right, so let's get the Rockies and all right, let's see, and then. So I guess that's it then.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Rockies and the Avalanche, that covers a whole lot. I mean, I would like that on the episode.
Oh, you would?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, might as well because there isn't much more. I mean, there's a few things on the Broncos side, but it's not freaking really evident.
Okay. Okay.
And
We'll throw that in there then.
we got T.J. Ward in that situation. I got to remember that too. I just thought about that. Okay, all right, let's do this, and I'll do the topics. So.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. What is up, Mile High Horseman? This is your lead horseman, Corwin, and welcome to episode 3 of the Mile High Horseman Show. I got my co-host with me.
Turbo Days.
And what are we going to be talking about tonight, Jared? Okay, I kind of got a little tongue-tied right there. Sorry. What is up, Mile High Horseman? This is your lead horseman, Corwin, and welcome to episode 3 of the Mile High Horseman Show. I got my co-host with me.
Turbo Days.
And what are we going to be talking about tonight, Jared?
We have a lot on tap on this show. We have the Rockies and the Avalanche, our take on both those teams, as well as who we think should be cut off the Broncos roster for next season. Mile High Horseman fact of the episode, and we're going to announce the Mile High Horseman member of the month as well. So we have a lot to talk about on this episode.
Okay, guys, let's first start off with the Mile High Horseman member of the month. Jared, this is your specialty, so take it away.
So we picked out John Payne. He ended up inviting some of his members to our group, or some people he knows into our group, and that's enough to get him member of the month for the month of April. We kind of forgot the past month or so, but we're gonna try to keep our word and have one every month if it's possible. And John Payne, you are the winner for this month for member of the month. So that's all it takes, guys. Is if you guys support us enough, you guys just type in a Bronco friend that you guys know on the right side of our group and select their name. And if they're not a member already, you can select them and they can join the group as easy as that. 1, 2, 3. So that's who is our member of the month for this week, month of April. So
yeah, so pretty much like Jared said though, like pretty much all you have to do to become member of the month is services to the page, whether that be posting pictures, posting articles, writing articles,
activity. Just give us some activity.
Just activity and stuff like that, and recruiting members like John Payne did this last month, and he really did a lot. He contributed a lot, so that's why he's the member of the month. So, moving on. What are you going to talk about now, Jared?
The T.J. Ward incident. What's your take on the incident?
Well, honestly, guys, I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen. T.J. Ward has had some off-field issues before, but this one, I'm not too sure about it. As far as I've heard, he has a warrant out for his arrest for assault, a misdemeanor assault. Wasn't a felony assault, but still assault nonetheless.
It was at a strip club. It was at a strip club.
At a strip club. I mean, why would you even go to a strip club anyway? You know what I mean? All it's gonna do is just, it's gonna fuck you up. It's gonna ruin your reputation. It's gonna lead to a lot of alcohol, and it's gonna end up. Okay, let me try that again. Why would you go to a strip club anyway? I mean, honestly, it's just gonna, you're gonna be drinking alcohol there. You're gonna drink too much, and then you're gonna end up doing stupid shit that you're gonna regret later on, and it ruins your reputation, and it gets you in trouble. So yeah, that's the whole strip club deal. But as to the charges he's facing. It's just a stupid mistake, and we've already seen that plenty of times with Brandon Marshall, Ashley Lee, and even Von Miller last year. There's no room in this organization for bullshit like that. But what's your take on it?
Yeah, I mean, like he stated, there's more players that get involved with the strip clubs, like Pac-Man Jones, one of his entourage members shot a bouncer. He got into trouble with that. As well as Bryant McKinney of the Minnesota Vikings. He has to repay $150,000 for lap dances that he did not pay for, and he was sued, and they were actually asking for like $300,000+ for lap dances he wasn't paying for. So. And there's nothing good that's going to go on after midnight. That's, as a professional athlete, stay away from those places because you're just going to get burned, and women will be after you mainly for your money. So why, and if any of the athletes have wives, well, I don't know what they would be thinking. Oh yeah, you're just at a strip club, and I'm a married, and you're a married man. It's just like it doesn't make no sense.
But yeah, getting to the final thoughts of that, man, he's going to probably get a suspension. He's going to probably get a fine, most likely. All I can say is we just signed you, bro. And like I said, the Broncos aren't going to put up with this bullshit, especially the league. I mean, you know how Lord Goodell is. He'll suspend anybody and fine anybody for any reason, especially for something like this. So, yeah, you need to shape up, pal. Get your ass in gear. Pretty much what we were saying about Von Miller. But that's all I got to say about that.
All right, the next topic is I just wanted to bring up that Terrell Davis will be in my hometown of Sioux Falls, South Dakota from 1 to 3 p.m. on June 13th for Legends. It's a clinic that brings celebrity sports athletes to our city and helps the kids out and helps train them get better, to improve, and we got him this year. We got Chad Greenway. We've had Hall of Fame athletes like Clyde Drexler for basketball, and many others. I think Dominique Wilkins maybe was there one year. Demaryius Thomas was there a few years ago. I ended up usually not able to go because it's on the weekend and I usually have to work weekends, but I'm going to try to get my hands on an autograph Terrell Davis picture that I can covet forever. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm going to be able to have the day off to go to it. So hopefully that pans out for me. So I'll try to give you guys an update if I make it or not. I'm thinking I'm going to miss it for some stupid reason, but hopefully on the next episode I'll be able to give you guys more of a update on what occurred. So I'm gonna try, and someone told me to bring a Sharpie just in case. So I maybe should just do that. Maybe I should just do that just in case. So, but that's about that subject. So, and now we're gonna be talking about the Rockies this season. Adrian, what do you think about the Rockies so far in this season?
So far, I mean, honestly, the Rockies have been doing pretty good. Right now, they're in a little bit of a funk, mainly because they're going up against Atlanta this week. And, Atlanta is a very, very tough place to play. Atlanta plays very good at home. And the Rockies pitching, I'm not going to say their starters aren't really good, but their bullpen, as every year, it's always a concern with the Rockies fans, especially me. I mean, I'm always begging for some kind of change in the bullpen. Because, right now, Jordan Lyles is our best pitcher right now. He's got like a 3.5 ERA, and he's doing pretty good, and he has 5 wins. So right now he's doing pretty good. But as for, the bullpen, those relievers got to definitely step up. That's always been a concern with the Rockies. But as for their hitting, they're doing pretty damn good.
How do you like Michael Kadire and Justin Morneau on your team?
Oh, I love Cuddy, man. That dude is awesome. Last year he won the Silver Slugger. And all I can say is, man, let me see what I was going to say. Okay, wait, hold on. Try that again. Try that again. Right now, I'm really liking Cuddy, and he's been with us for a couple of years right now. And last year, he won the batting title, the National League batting title, well deserved. He was in the All-Star game last year. He's a really good player. Right now, though, we're really missing Nolan Arenado. Last night, he broke his finger on a head-first slide, and he's one of our biggest contributors on defense. He just makes the most unbelievable plays at third. He'd do the jump throw like Tulo does. He'd catch a ball right in midair while he's diving. He makes just the most sickest plays, and it's going to definitely be it's definitely going to suck missing him for the next 15 days while he's on the disabled list.
I have a question for you. How often does that happen where you break a finger from sliding head first? Does that happen, since you watch more baseball than I do, does that occur more often?
It does happen if you go in wrong. Like if you go in, it all depends on your slide. I mean, it's always a no-no to go into a head first slide anyway. You should always slide on your butt, not on your stomach. But it happens. You can't do anything about it. He was probably trying to make a play at the plate. No, let me try it again. He was probably trying to. What the hell? I just got a notification from somebody.
My mom's here. See ya. I gotta be right back. Hold on.
All right.
Talk with her. I'm doing a little show here, so just so you know. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can hear some of those sounds, right?
Yeah, it's not too bad though.
Okay. All right.
Let's try that again. Let's start off with what you said about Kadir.
Yeah, I don't want to unplug this and go to another room. I mean, I'm kind of in a bind here. Do I want to go to another room and unplug my this internet cable, or and then the Wi-Fi goes down, and then or I plug it, stay in this room, you'll hear more stuff, which could affect recording. So it's kind of iffy. Right now, I
mean, honestly, dude, like, I don't really hear anything right now, so, like, it's cool, like, whatever, and whatever little sounds I'll hear, I'll just edit them out, so it's all right.
Okay, all right. Okay.
All right.
I'm always wondering. Okay. Okay, so I just gonna ask you how often that occurs. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How often does that occur, Adrian? For a batting. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Adrian, how often does it occur that a base runner hurts their finger on a head first slide?
It happens. I mean, usually a head first slide is usually never recommended to begin with, but it happens, and he's on the 15-day DL, so. It is what it is. Had to do without him. Had next man up. We just called Josh Rutledge up from Colorado Springs, so he's gonna have to fill that position. But it is definitely some big shoes to fill. Nolan Arenado was making some great plays at third. He's one of the best third basemen I've seen in a long time. He would make some amazing catches. He'd catch a ball right in midair while he's diving. He'd do the jump throw. He just makes some beautiful plays, and it's definitely gonna be kind of. What? Oh, okay.
Hold on here. It's annoying, freaking going to room for like ever with no freaking, it's like Wi-Fi or not Wi-Fi.
Are you still wired, or is it?
Well, no, now I'm not because they're gonna make sounds, and I'm not really fond of recording with a bunch of sound. I mean, they just shut the door. They shut the door in the base or the garage door. So, but yeah, so it's kind of iffy there. So, but now it's fine until the connection possibly goes out. Okay, so let me go back to this. So
just be like, hey, well, how often does that happen? Just be a little, because you're a little, the way it was. Uh-oh. Well, there it goes.
what?
Oh, I thought I lost you again.
No,
Oh,
not
it
right
looked
now,
like,
anyways.
well, yeah, because it looked like your camera kind of froze a little bit, but it was you're just staying
Yeah,
still.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. All right. So
yeah,
just be like, because you're a little like, it was sounded a little more scripted. So just
yeah.
be like a little more like relaxed about it. It's like, how often does that happen? You know what I mean? Like, kind of.
Okay, all right, all right.
All right. So go ahead.
How often does that happen, Adrian?
I mean, when you're going in for a head first slide, it happens. I mean, there's nothing you could do about it. I mean, it's just the next man up, but it's definitely going to be a little sucky without him because he was making some amazing plays at third. Um, he would just catch the ball right in midair. He'd do the jump throw. He just makes some beautiful plays, and definitely going to miss him for the next 15 days while he's on the disabled list. But we called up Josh Rutledge from AAA, so yeah, he's going to have to fill that spot. But it's definitely it's definitely some big shoes to fill. So yeah, that's all I can say about that. But right now, the Rockies are looking good. But right now, they're going up against Atlanta, and when you're going up against Atlanta at Atlanta, they played pretty well at home. So last night we lost a heartbreaker. We lost by 1 run. But when you got a good closer like Kimbrel, when you're only down by 1 run in the top of the ninth, you might as well be down by 5 because he's a good closer. So yeah, that's all I can say about that.
All right, our next topic is who should be off the Broncos roster for the next season. Who do you think?
I'm thinking Ronnie Hillman, dude, because last year, he's got a fumbling problem. He can't hang on to the ball. He commits a lot of penalties. But honestly, dude, I wouldn't want to see him. I mean, honestly, it's just going to save us more room on that roster, on the 52-man roster. I definitely expect him to see him get cut. But what's your thoughts?
Yeah, Ronnie Hillman, definitely. He's only good at running to the sidelines, running to the right or left, not going straight up the middle, as we've seen. He likes to run it, like the one time where he ran it into the end zone and then it was fumbled, and that was embarrassing, and that sucked really badly when he fumbled it with like 1 yard into the end zone. So yeah, I think his lifeline is, and I think his career, his stint with the Broncos is over. I was surprised at how like some of our running backs, they've stayed longer than what I expected. Like Moreno and who else who was the other running back that was with us? And then he got cut last year. Not McGahee, but it was who was the third string? Adrian.
I can't remember, bro. I think it was. I don't know, man.
I forget. Okay, let's redo that.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got to redo that part.
Okay.
So now we're going to move on to who we all think that. Okay, let me try that again. So now we're going to move on to who we think is going to be cut from the roster this next coming year. What's your thoughts? Who do you think is going to get cut?
I personally think that Ronnie Hillman should be off this list. He can't hold on to the football. He likes to run to the sideline, right or left. He's better that way. He's faster that way. Him going straight up the middle, like to the end of the end zone, for example, causes fumbles to occur, and I absolutely can't stand. I don't like Ronnie Hillman. I think his time's up. I don't want to be mean, but it's the truth, and I think there's a lot more running backs out there to choose from as alternatives. So, what's your take?
Honestly, just like you said, dude, he's definitely had a fumble problem. He can't hang on to the ball in a clutch situation. As you mentioned, he fumbled the ball like right at the goal line, and that's unacceptable. You can't have that kind of inconsistency in a running back. So yeah, I definitely expect to see Ronnie Hillman get cut from the 52-man roster this coming year.
He doesn't have much weight on him too, so
No, he's definitely kind of a small guy, and like I said, he's kind of a butterfingers, and he doesn't hold on to the ball that much. So yeah, I definitely expect to see him get cut.
another person I would like to see get out of here for the Broncos is Tony Carter. Tony Carter, I just think he's given up a lot of penalties last season to keep drives for the opposing team. He kept them alive. And during the Super Bowl, I believe he had a penalty that was costly for us. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that went wrong at the Super Bowl, but he did serve a role in that Super Bowl loss. getting penalties when we didn't need it, and kept the drive for the Seahawks going. So, yeah, no, it's like this. You get three downs, then he gets a penalty, and then they get another three downs to get into the end zone for like only needing like 1 to 5 yards to get in. So it's things like that that piss me off. And Tony Carter, I mean, I liked you the first year, but you let me down the second year that you've been with us. So, Adrian, anyone else you can think of on the
No,
roster?
just like you said though, but I mean, this is what I gotta get off my chest. The defense has definitely got to be a lot more disciplined because, just like you said, there was so many penalties last year. It was a huge problem with our defense, not only because of pass coverage, but because of penalties. Penalties was a big thing last year.
They have
Holding,
taken they have taken the necessary steps, getting rid of Champ Bailey and some others. There was some people I wanted to stay on our defense, but they let them go. So why is Tony Carter still around and some other players that I don't think? Actually, I think Michael Huff might be out too, who played really bad. Oh, Quinn and Jammer. Quinn and Jammer is another one I would love to see out of the Broncos roster. He was getting burned. I believe it was against the Chargers. Like every single wide receiver that he was going up against was burning him really bad. Like he couldn't cover worth a shit. So that's my take on the Broncos roster. What's your take? Any other final thoughts at who should be leaving the roster?
no, I think you pretty much summed it up. That's pretty much it. But like I said, though, like holding, pass interference, grabbing the face mask, that shit's definitely got to be addressed. And I'm pretty sure that there'll be a lot more discipline this year because, as we saw last year, it was just ridiculous how many penalties there were. But yeah, guys, moving on, we're gonna talk about what game we might be going to this year. Jared, what are we going to be going to this year?
Well, we're going to attempt to snag some tickets and have a Mile High Horseman tailgate party with Blake Bryant, who's going to be hosting it. He had it in like Lot E last year. We're going to do the same. We're going to try to go to the Broncos versus the 49ers game, regular season at Mile High Sports Authority Field. So hopefully you all can get your tickets as well, and you guys can tailgate with us, talk with us. What you think about our group, and we have a good time. We had a really good time last year. So just remember 49ers game, San Francisco 49ers, which is what week is that? I think that's it's earlier in the season.
It's like in October. It's a Sunday night football game. So like we're like pretty much what we did last time. We're gonna have the whole day to tailgate and hang out, drink some beer. We're gonna just chill out. We talked to some really good people last year. I remember there was that guy that came from Germany.
Karsten.
Yeah, and
we had the family. We had that family that showed up, which was really cool. They were
yeah,
nice.
that was really cool to see those people.
They brought their little kid to the tailgate, which was cool. It was to me. I get shivers right now talking about it because it's cool that everyone, just because we had a Facebook group, because of our idea of developing this group, that these people would physically come to our tailgate party, just because they like our group that we built on Facebook, so it was memorable, and also was very memorable because that was my first time at Mile High Stadium, so that meant a whole lot to me. So, but yeah, we're gonna try to do it big, just like last year, and talk among other Bronco fans. I can try to hold a conversation about the Broncos, So,
Yeah.
we talked about quite a bit of subjects. We also had Face Man. I remember the guy with the painted Bronco face.
That dude was cool, man. I like that guy.
I think his name's Richard.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really cool talking with him as well. So we're gonna get more details later on in the future, but
that's definitely what we're looking at going to. But yeah, like I said, man, last year was a blast. It was cool watching the game, and the tailgate. It was awesome. Meeting some really good people. But yeah, hopefully we'll see what we can do when we get some tickets, and then we'll talk with Blake and get everything set up, and everything will be cool. So hold on. What, dude? I'm busy right now. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. I gotta do that again. Fucking asshole.
You were pretty close. You were pretty close.
All
I'll
right, let
put
me
you
try
under
that
that.
again. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. We're going to, like I said, it's pretty much like last year. We're going to just have the whole day because it's a Sunday night football game. Uh, and like I said, last year it was a blast. Hanging out with some good people, talking football, just talking about whatever in general, and it was a great time. Face Man was awesome. The family was awesome. Hell, we even met Christina after the game. That was pretty fun. Talked with her for a while. But, yeah, guys, remember it's the Sunday Night Football game against the 49ers, so if you guys are heading down to that game, just be sure to stop by and say hi and have a beer or something. So, yeah.
All right, we're going to get into the Mile High Horseman fact of the episode. This week's player we're going to be talking about is Dennis Smith. He was born in 1959. He was with USC Trojans, but he was drafted in the first round in 1981, long time ago. Smith is was the dean of the Broncos defense, a blend of quality performance and survival ethic. In 1993, he made a sixth trip to the Pro Bowl. All of his Pro Bowl appearances have come in the last 8 years with the team. Smith is equally potent against the pass and the run and has more than 1,000 tackles in his career. Dennis Smith. Yeah, I enjoyed him. He's almost at the very, he was right when I started getting into the Broncos. I definitely have heard more about him after, later on in life, just kind of like Carl Mecklenburg and Steve Atwater, of course, and like Neil Smith and Mobley and Ray Crockett and all those guys. But, yeah, great guy. So that's the Mile High Horseman fact of the episode. Anything else we should talk about, Adrian, on this episode?
What is after that? I kind of forgot.
Oh yeah. Let's go. I got it. All right, we're going to be talking about how the fans cannot see the Broncos play for training camp this season because they're building an indoor facility for the Broncos. What's your take on the fans not being able to see the Broncos play for training camp?
I think it kind of sucks because people miss out on that. What I would have done is what they used to do a long time ago. They used to have training camp at the University of Denver. There was a couple of alternatives they could have done, but I guess they wanted to stick to their guns and be a little stubborn about it. So they wanted to train at Dove Valley, but they could have easily have had training camp at the University of Denver, but it is what it is. The fans miss out on training camp this year, so it kind of sucks for them, but they'll still have the scrimmage at Mile High Stadium this year. But what do you think about it?
Well, they can still see them play in the preseason, but training camp, for me, every time I live in South Dakota, I can't go to the training camp. But I always wish I could go to training camp and see the Broncos play, and there, like you said, there was alternatives, and they should have had the alternatives. They could play down in Pueblo, I'm sure. They could play for the Buffalo, for the Colorado Buffalo, at their stadium, University of Colorado. They could play at, there's many other venues out there. I'm sure Denver has more than just, Dove Valley. For training camp, so they should have had it somewhere else and gave the fans what they wanted. And like the Vikings, they play at Minnesota State University in Mankato in Minnesota. So I know they and actually, let's talk about this. I think they should have had an indoor training facility a long time ago. I think it was past due. I think a lot of fans said that. I agree with them wholeheartedly. What's your take on this indoor facility? It's long, it's been long overdue.
I mean, just like you said, they should have had this done a long time ago. An indoor, I can't fucking talk right now. An indoor facility is definitely, let me see what's the word I'm looking for. An indoor facility is definitely, what the fuck am I trying to say? An indoor facility is definitely long overdue. The fans will look forward to seeing it next year, but like I said, it kind of sucks that they won't be able to see training camp this year. But it is what it is. It's quote unquote for their safety because there's so much construction around there. I think it's a bunch of bullshit if you ask me. But and like I said, hey, whoa, that's a big ass thunderclap. Yeah, there's some Rocky Mountain thunder rolling around here. Anyway, Yeah, like you said, they could even train here in Pueblo. I mean, we got a stadium, Dutch Clark Stadium. That's not a bad venue to have training camp. It's really big. It holds about 15,000 people. Uh, it's got an artificial turf. It's got plenty of lighting. It's got a nice PA system. It's actually one of the best high school stadiums in the state. So I mean, honestly, they could have done it there, but they did it that way. So it is what it is.
The artificial turf could injure the players, Adrian, and then we'd have an injured Peyton Manning, and our whole season would be gone and done for.
Artificial turf will only hurt you if you don't wear the right cleats. Because I remember one time when they did the caravan down here, they do like a tour around the state. It was a couple of years ago. They did it at Dutch Clark Stadium, and they had this lunge leap or something like that, and I couldn't keep my fucking footing on it, and I fucking slipped, and I hit my head on the fucking turf, and I almost got a concussion. That sucked, but that's because I was wearing just regular shoes. But if they were wearing turf shoes, then it would be all right.
All right. Anything else with this episode? I think we've talked about every topic. Or are we missing anything?
I think that's pretty much wraps it up here, man. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I know this was kind of a I don't want to say it was a boring episode, but we really didn't have a whole lot to talk about in this episode. Let me try that again. I shouldn't have said that. Holy shit, dude! It is raining like crazy out there.
Cool.
Oh, that's something that we definitely needed. Okay, hold on. Let me try this again. So yeah, guys, it's gonna wrap it up from here. Check out our Facebook group at Mile High Horseman. No, hold on. So yeah, guys, it's gonna pretty much wrap it up from here. Check out our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/Mile High Horseman. Be sure to hold on. Okay, dude, I cannot concentrate with all that rain. Holy shit. That is fucking insane. That is an insane amount of rain, dude.
Let me look at weather.com. I can check it out.
Okay, I gotta close this window. Oh my god. Dude, my fucking shit's wet now. God damn.
What's wet?
Oh my goddamn fucking. Oh, dude. Hold on a second. This fucking sucks. All my shit's fucking wet, like my desk right here, dude. Ah, fuck me. Dude, it is fucking pouring out there.
I see I'm looking on weather.com. It looks like, it's hitting. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna nail you.
Yeah, it's coming down pretty fucking hard now. All right, let me just do this close, and then we'll stop the broadcast, and then we can just hang out from there.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, guys, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this episode. Sorry that we really didn't have a whole lot more to talk about, but it was kind of a slow week.
It is the off season. It's the off season.
Yeah, guys, when the season starts, that's when it's really going to start getting juicy, when we're going to have a lot more stuff to talk about. As for right now, we're just talking about little things that are going on, and the announcement of the Mile High Horseman tailgate party and stuff like that, little stuff that's going on around here. But when the season starts, it will definitely get really, really good, guys. So yeah, be sure to stick around. So yeah, guys, going to pretty much wrap it up. Check out our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/Mile High Horseman. And yeah. Okay, what else was I supposed to say in the close?
Well, just thanks for tuning in, and we can do the we ride together, we die together, we never give up.
Duh, I had to do the fucking oath. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm Adrian.
And this is Turbo Days.
And thank you guys for tuning in. Mile High Salute. Go Broncos. Mile High Horsemen. We ride together. We die together.
We never give up.
And we never give up. Good night.